Welcome to Anti-Chess and Tarot. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything's going to resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself. Leave the rest. What is the message today? Let's get to it. Here we go. Five of Pentacles out on the table already. Five of Pentacles. Someone not feeling good. Someone wondering about their finances. The Emperor in the reverse. Yeah. Someone feeling like, there's like a feeling of lack of control here. Lack of control of your own destiny type energy. Not knowing the keys. What are the answers? King of Cups in the reverse. This is like very emotional for you. This has been going on for a long time. What are the answers? Why can't I find them? Why is it just a constant like battle or emotional upheaval? Why is there blue and why is there like a sadness and then happiness? A sadness and then happiness. There's a need for balance here. But how to get there? Aries energy on the table. Water sign energy on the table. Yeah, here's your worry. Nine of Swords. Lots of worry. Worry at night. Spirit says you are blanketed with protection. Fear not. Clarity on these burdens. Yeah, financial burdens, I feel. Seven of Swords comes out with Five of Wands. Tough times. Who to believe? People taking advantage of you. People, everybody wanting a piece of you. Something about your finances being affected by that type of energy. Avoid the conflicts is the advice. Avoid conflicts. Avoid further conflicts. Send love. Send love in the areas you would least likely send love, okay? Mentally send love to the areas you would least do so, and that will break up some sort of energy here that's competitive, or that will release you emotionally. The power of this vision, of this mental sending love, something about this. You don't realize the power it holds. Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is in the reverse. Yeah, staying busy with this negative just keeps you kind of in a washer or like a whirlwind where you never get a break, you never get a release. You stay in this emotional washing whirlpool. Spirit says, send love into the whirlpool of emotion, okay? Both for yourself and for others. Yeah, then you can come out of a period that's just kind of stagnant right now, but has also exhausted you. There's no solution. It's just a constant swirl. It's exhausting, okay? Something like that. What else do we have here? Two of Swords in the reverse. There is a constant repetition now of gain clarity, gain clarity, gain clarity here. Stop the swirl, gain clarity. What you don't realize is, I'm just going to say the message, I don't even understand it at this point. What you don't realize is that your lucky day was when you had lack. Because I'm guessing here, but we'll find out more. Maybe that was the very thing you needed to make changes or to be grateful for something that isn't the material, or it sprung you, this realization sprung you in a better direction here, a more positive direction, to want to take care of your finances and the house. But I feel like you're confused with the house, but some sort of enlightenment here when you maybe felt like you hit rock bottom. The Ace of Pentacles. I do feel like where you feel like you don't have any leadership or any say in your finances, that all changes up when, like, the divine steps in and gives you a big gift here. When does this change up? When does this change up for you? When does this change? When somebody comes into your life that you would consider soulmate energy. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Don't do anything knee-jerk before that. No quick decisions before that. There's something about your social group that really stresses you out. Yeah, that is part of it. This is the group to send love to. It's been connected with your lack here and your lack of feeling like you're in charge of your own finances and heavy-duty emotions all over the place. Eight of Pentacles. But yeah, the being busy with all the emotions here kind of plateaus out any forward movement here from you into a direction where you could really shine, need to really shine, really perfect your skills, okay? That's why you send love to this group that's maybe taken from you financially, definitely emotionally, keeps you kind of in that swirl we talked about. You send them love and you move forward with things that you love and trust in the universe, making things karmically just. Clarity on two accounts here. Gaining clarity. 10 of Cups. What's meant for you will never pass you by. Gaining clarity on that. Gaining clarity on the power of sending love in the least likely of places for you to release you from the emotions that envelop you surrounding situations, okay? Tough concepts, but give it a go. Try it out. Then you see your harvest come in, is what I see in the cards. Burdens are just about over, but this, yeah, some sort of spiritual work needs to take place here. 7 of Wands. Burdens are just about over. Don't keep fighting them, keeping them going. Send the love, move in another direction. This 8 of Pentacles here. I want to see what that direction is. Where are you going? Yeah, take a big leap here. With someone you trust. That's that soulmate energy. This is when the finances change up and you have more of a sense of, I'm in charge of my own finances. I'm in charge of my own foundation here. You may feel that for the first time. This also minimizes this washer, whirlpool energy of emotion. And though it is there, it is lessened a great degree. And there's more focus on happiness here. Temperance in the reverse. Focusing on this imbalance. That's what this read is about. But getting to a balanced state in a way you may not have thought of. Yeah, I see you're going to be very successful independently here. It's something you're particularly good at. But you have to get away from the emotions that are keeping you busy with non-active or non-constructive activity, day-to-day, not constructive use of your time here to swirl in that whirlpool, okay? Yeah, slow up energy here when you swirl around in the whirlpool. And Spirit says, you know what to do now. Take that leap and focus in on what you're truly good at. And do it alone. It's something that is a wish. Wish is granted here. Do it alone. I feel like some of you are saying, I don't have the courage or the finances maybe to do alone. Let's ask. Spirit's saying, if you get the emotional taken care of, balanced, the rest falls into place. Take care of self first, the rest falls into place. 4 of Cups in the reverse. Being seen where you haven't been seen before. This is something you know you have a talent for. You just haven't done anything with that talent just yet because you think you're in lack mode. But Spirit says, gain the balance you need here emotionally, and everything else falls into place. Have trust in self, belief in self, and things fall into place here. Take the first steps here. Yeah. Here comes your 2 of Cups. This is the soulmate energy. Lots of happiness here. Enlightenment. Answers come to you. Answers come to you through this soulmate energy. Very loyal energy to you. A feeling of abundance comes with this. Wake up, get real about those who are jealous about you. Jealous towards you. You know, you may think you have friends. Take a look at those friends here, especially if they're part of the whirlpool we've discussed, the whirlpool energy. A lot of jealousy there. Not a lot of friendship, a lot of jealousy. Maybe riding on your coattails, especially if you move in another direction. So remember that energy is very individualistic energy as you move forward in another direction. 3 of Pentacles, very discerning about who you take with you in this new venture of yours. 2 of Cups energy is a person who's going to be like, you can do it all. And they're going to be, a lot of their character is, and the way that they've lived is, don't sit where it's comfortable. Push yourself. Push yourself and reap the benefits. I see again for the 3rd time the 8 of Swords in the reverse. That's slowed up energy. Slowed up communication. There is judgment here that you place on this whirlpool. And you decide not to compete. It's not worth it. Or if you weren't competing, you decide the competition energy is not worth it. Everything comes out here. And that's what frees you up. A freeing energy for sure. I'll go one more time with the tarot. Yeah, coming out of a period where you're exhausted. I do see the exhaustion for sure. Let's grab one card in this oracle deck. Final messages here. I think the message has been pretty clear. Yeah, when the storm spirits play. Yeah, this is a storm that's happening for a reason, so that newness can come in. This storm needs to hit, but don't engage in the storm. Just be grateful for it. You know, keep your head down while it blows through, and reap the benefits of it coming through. Challenges. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. Yes. Yeah. I feel like that's a big message. Work on inner healing. That whirlpool you've been in. One more card. 2, okay? Encouragement, this is your soulmate energy. This is when things start to change up. We ask the timing. When that soulmate comes in, someone very loyal, encouragement comes from them. Yeah. Some sort of close bond. Strength gives you strength. This bond. This is when things start changing up for you. But it does start with some sort of, it's like a forgiveness energy, where you send the love into places that you would least likely think to do. Think about where that whirlpool is. Send love into it and move forward. This beautiful relationship comes in, and you move in a totally different direction, a direction that you really have a lot of talent for. And I see a lot of individual success here on your part. That is your message. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It really helps the channel. Please do utilize the link below if you feel inclined for buying me a coffee. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.